imagine on Friday, I went out to go and do my hair. Imagine this one girl, decent looking, she actually stopped me because she recognized me from the show. Can you beat that?
Wait, are you sure you're not starting this with like the wrong?
No. What do you mean?
Okay, no problem, but you should have collected numbers.
Popular.
Pardon?
Did you collect her number?
Welcome back to the Rat Room on TVC. As always, I'm here. Can I collect the number? I forgot to.
These guys don't
Did I
have the
collect the number?
balls to collect her numbers.
Already? Oh wait, I see what you're trying to do.
Sorry.
What do you mean?
Did you collect her number?
This one's not confused.
remember.
Just remember.
I remember. I don't know.
You guys, let's be
Fine,
serious. This
fine.
is a workplace and we only talk about work. It is the team.
Do you know what happens in the workplace amongst the opposite
Exactly.
genders?
A whole lot of fraternizing and.
Oh, okay.
This is the master. This one knows now.
Courtiers. What's
You
courtiers?
know.
What does courtiers
Me?
mean?
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about, please. But yeah, welcome back, guys.
That's why you're touching. Guilty conscience.
You'll be fine.
See, no. It's not your fault. I'll do it for you. Welcome back to the Rat Room on TVC. As always, I'm Mohiz. We have the liar, stutterer, and the
person who
all-round
refused to collect the
adulterer.
number.
Prostitute.
Yes, I refuse
No,
to
you didn't
collect the
refuse. Sorry, you
number.
refused to
Yeah.
answer.
I
You refused to answer who
to
took the
collect
number.
the number.
You
But
said you
yes,
don't remember.
but
ourselves.
yes,
ourselves.
I'm Mohiz. We have obviously the lovely birthday once
It's been a real
again.
good. Thank you very much.
And today we have a lovely correspondent from Political. I don't know the show that we do. Kid, I'm so sorry. But yes, we have Banky.
You will see me in your dream.
Why?
Yes.
How did I don't already do?
Really?
But anyway.
Wait,
My
Somebody's having white dreams.
Wait. You always do too much. Which one is the right? You cannot deal.
Is it wet or not?
So are we going to go into the topic or not?
Can we go
Because-
into this topic before somebody gets fired? I'm beg.
Okay, so we're talking about what's it called, dating in like in the workplace and everything. So have any of you dated in
I have.
Asa, now why are you looking like?
I have, unfortunately.
I love your confidence. I just joke.
Yeah, I have to. I've healed from my trauma, and I feel like I need to express
Trauma?
myself. It's traumatic.
How? Why?
Is it? How?
Yeah, because like I had to quit my job because like it was getting awkward. I like.
What did you
yeah.
expect?
Yeah, what did you expect exactly? It was love, the attraction. It was sexy. I
Love.
was sexy.
It wasn't.
It was
No,
love.
it was probably so.
It's probably wasn't love. It's something that probably starts with K and ends with I. And rhymes with Monji.
Kanji. Oh, I'm so smart. I was class student.
Yeah,
But
so
please continue,
no,
Jerry.
say, you. I'm asking the questions. You answer.
I don't understand. What's question?
Have you ever? She just answered. Have you ever dated in like anywhere you worked before?
I don't remember.
You're thinking about it.
I actually don't remember.
Yeah.
It's like you have a very short term memory today because the first question you could not remember. This one too you can't remember. What's the problem?
I felt down when I
It's
woke up
having
this
too much
morning.
Really?
sex. That's what happens when you have too much of sex. Kind of like as you're losing your sperm, you're losing your memory.
And if you are looking
We'll
for
talk
facts,
later, we'll talk
we
later.
come to Beverly for that. So
We'll talk about that
We
later.
talk about what
You can't
exactly was
answer.
happening.
No. What Beverly said that
Yeah.
losing sperm causes the loss of memory.
Check
I
it
want
out.
to have a conversation about
on
that
that
later.
later, okay.
Yeah.
With who?
Like I was saying,
Can we be clear on the topic?
answer.
What's the
Why
topic?
is everybody stuttering? I feel like
Because
everybody is like
everybody's
guilty.
guilty.
No, I feel like
I'm not guilty.
I feel like
As you
Wait.
can see, the topic is dating in the workplace. Is it right or is it wrong? I would say it is wrong.
you think so.
I feel so
Why?
because I felt it. Like it's not like a nice
See,
thing to
don't let
experience.
your trauma affect you. This is my own
It's
opinion.
supposed to affect me. That's what trauma
But
is.
this is my own opinion. Like, you know how they say that chances are you're gonna meet your love of your life or whatever, either in the school, one of the schools you went to.
NYC is the like most appropriate.
NYSC.
Yes, and that's what.
That's
most
it,
people
basically.
choose.
Anyways, the
Is it like this?
NYC.
You know what, love?
It
Do you know how
can't.
people have found?
That's actually interesting, but in work, I feel like
Oh wow, wonderful.
in work, I feel like it's not a bad place to meet like a partner, for example, because you guys have similar interest in that way if you're working in the same office and you guys again know what's probably going on in each other's lives to an extent. It depends.
When you're seeing like the person almost every hour.
It depends.
But I feel like maybe you shouldn't date somebody in the same department.
It still doesn't mean.
No, I think it does.
It does.
Cause I mean, I don't see you every day. I mean, we're working teams.
And that's because I don't come out much.
I don't come out much too.
Because who dating?
I don't date somebody like
This is
How
are you guys
calm
dating?
down, calm down.
That's a good
Well,
question.
Tammy's not bad looking. Let's talk after.
I can do it.
and you're hot cake or hot akara.
But my own opinion on Isha is that as long as again everybody's respectful, it's not really a public thing because even me, I don't like putting too much of what I do outside anyway. So in as long as it's very respectful and there's like guidelines, I feel like if you're going to do that, there has to be guidelines. Like take the TVC that we work at, for example. You know how many people work here, same department, that are either together or married?
Really?
You know.
There's something I always say, or I think it's something everybody says, don't shit where it is. This is where you're like earning your money.
Okay, so wait, a relationship in the office is shitting.
Yes,
Yes,
like
it's
you're bringing
bad.
your personal.
You think so?
Like,
I don't think
It's
it's
okay, so wait now. Look, like just look at this for example.
Tani, answer your question first. Have you dated anybody in the office before? I don't
have you
think so.
have you banked?
No,
have
I
I don't trust you. I don't trust that answer. What were you saying, my
you
dear?
dated someone?
Yes, I have.
Are you serious?
Yes, I have.
Are you
It was the biggest mistake of my life
Oh,
because
thank
the
you.
person was no. I'm not supporting your own notion. The reason why it was the biggest mistake of my life was because that particular person was the biggest mistake of my life.
Oh wow.
Even if I had met the person somewhere else in church,
wait. Is this
Men, you
that
stay
would
in
have
your
been-
white.
is this
that
of
would
recent
have
or
been-
just like
some years ago.
okay,
Years
wonderful.
ago.
Alright,
Can you talk about
alright.
it?
It's
Before
fine,
I
it's
could not talk about it without
I was like,
busting.
just give us like a summary. How did it
Yes.
end? Like, what did you do that was so bad?
The guy, see, it was horrible. It
I
was
feel-
bad.
What happened?
It was bad.
Men, yeah, I feel you men are just the worst.
Yeah, well, not every man.
Wait,
But
okay.
many
Except for
men
my-
are horrible.
So wait, hold on. So like, do you feel like there are more advantages or disadvantages to like dating someone in like the same
I feel like it depends
how
on
it's
how
handled.
guy? I don't freaking care. Okay, so for example, now imagine like you're working in a place where you're what's it called? You're attracted to more females. Like
More females.
like females are more like your
Yeah.
like their center of attraction and everything like that. And then you're dating the guy, but and you're hearing also of like things that
Stories.
this guy is this, he's always with this person.
I don't believe in
First
that.
of
handle that
all,
kind
okay,
of
so first of all, why are you going to be in a long-term relationship or something like that with someone that you don't trust? The essence of the talking stage is to see, can I trust this person? What kind of person is? What kind of attitude does this person have? If someone comes to meet me and it looks good, TDH, very fine and everything, and okay, he means tall, dark, and handsome.
Oh,
Excuse me.
No, I don't do that.
Like I was saying.
Wait, whoa.
You don't do that.
What do you
Yeah, I love light
She
skin.
likes
So, wait,
Drake
wait,
now. She said she likes Drake.
Yeah,
and
still
Elon
like
Musk.
Drake.
Your boss was what? Sorry, the person you did shit. The person you dated was. Yeah, he's technically your boss, but
Yes, he
the
was
person you
light
dated.
skin. I have a thing for light skin men. I don't know why.
I don't know. Mine is
I
dark.
get this way.
Mine is dark.
Yeah,
don't
I
know
feel like I should go into the dark mode. I feel like they're better.
Yeah.
Yes, so
Yeah, light mode. You guys have issues.
you have fun here. You have too much fun in
No,
this.
like it has so much disadvantages to me because number one, people know your matter. Like everybody knows that you guys.
It depends on how it's
So let me tell you
Those
something.
like, see, no matter how much is.
I want to say this thing before. I want to say this before I forget. See, no matter what you do, as long as you are working with other people will talk about you. You walk past. Why is she walking like that? If you're walking anyhow, they will talk. If you're walking very prim and proper, they will talk. If your hair is scattered, they will talk. If your hair is nice, they will talk. If you are dressed nice, they will talk. If you are dressed like a homeless person, people will always talk.
Okay,
So are you going to tell me that because people are going to talk, I should let the love of my life
Like
go?
it gives people the opportunity to talk, to get involved in a relationship because they do have a right
How?
to get involved.
How are they
Because
going to
Do
you
get
they?
involved?
Why?
How are they going to
Because
get
you guys,
involved?
like,
Because
it's
they're
the what
talking.
brings you guys together, the work. I mean, like, okay, there's also a
Depends.
conflict of interest because okay, this person is not doing this work because his girlfriend is not doing it, or he's respecting his girlfriend. Like people are going to get involved in relationships.
Okay, but
If
wait,
you
do
allow
people
your
really like put it out there
relationship-
that
if
they are dating?
If you allow your relationship to affect your work, then I don't think that you are ready for a relationship. Because
Facts.
an adult,
Like
you're an
real
adult.
professionalism
Like
is like
you have
you
different
could be
parts of your
dating
life.
someone in the office and most people won't even know.
Are you
Yeah,
like
true.
devil?
Yeah,
Most
it
people
is
People will
actually
definitely
true.
talk.
And if you
People
know how to
will
do it well, no one
notice.
will know.
People will talk.
Facts.
People will
People
notice.
are talking from
And that's why,
experience.
yeah, they are.
You guys should tell the truth and nothing but truth.
I really want to get an experience. But
I mean, dated
No
like
experience.
your
Okay, so
Come on,
the only experience. Wait, hold on. So like the only experience I know I had was it got me to not like a lot of trouble, but then I was like
Can you buy you from this office?
exact.
What? What's the gist? Please tell me.
Okay,
Give
so
us this thing.
first off,
Pause.
it was more or less like, oh, this guy is not serious. He's always talking to like girls and everything. I'm like, I don't understand over what.
Tell it to Lua. Odogu. You don't.
I mean,
No, wait, but honestly, like to the point that I got like banned from going somewhere because of I was chatting with a female.
Females.
Female of different
No,
female.
a female.
A female.
Yeah.
was she like your boss?
Is it someone that your boss wanted?
I have no idea about that. So,
It's possible because these
So-
people are
okay, so like, how do we like deal with the pitfalls and like office gossips and things like that?
With
When
me, I have a very strict attitude of who gives a fuck. Like, number one, you guys know me. I don't care.
I know I
It's like-
do.
It's like, no,
I
why?
do, but I mean, I think I've gotten to the point where I'm going to. I mean, one of the biggest lessons that I got, that I learned from my former workplace is that people will talk. Like people will actually talk, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Even if you're not dating this person, maybe you're just close to the person.
I feel like-
They will talk.
Okay,
So I feel like that's
No, no, no.
I don't know how
I know why
many
you're trying to
arguments.
find yourself in that bag. You're not in that bag
then-
about
No,
let's
no,
talk
no,
about
no,
Wait,
no,
but
no.
do you know how many people it is that I've heard I have dated and
No, I understand.
So if it's the
I
truth,
understand.
let me just tell what you're supposed to do. No PDAs. Don't
In the
go,
office,
don't go and be doing
impossible.
holding hand. I did it.
What day? Why you be holding hands? I'm so sorry.
I
Why
was
would
in
you be holding
love.
hands?
You were in
That's why
love.
it was traumatic for me.
it's not love.
God.
Trust me,
I
it wasn't
know.
love.
Like,
Excuse me, you have no right to define what she was feeling at that time.
Exactly.
You were in love and you were in love, just like I was in love with the biggest mistake of my life.
Both of you should just shake hands and say Mumu die. Because that's what
Oh, like
to be
men are
doing-
trash.
Yeah, in
men
the
are
office,
trash.
you
Men
know,
are
they-
trash. Exactly.
Yeah.
But like that's the number
If you
one
like,
rule I learned.
call us
Don't
trash.
do PDA.
You're mad, you shall come and meet him later.
Man.
What's the statement? One of
Okay, we'll talk about that in camera. Continue. Beverly, we'll listen to your tips.
My own tip is that first of all, let the person.
Wait.
Like let your HR know. Like I don't want some.
So you know it's not possible for that kind of thing to like happen.
for your HR to know that you're dating your colleague.
Yeah.
If
No,
it's
they'll
allowed,
fire you on this.
no, if it's
No.
allowed, let him not
Yes.
find out from other people. Let's not find out from other gossips. Do you understand? Let's just tell the person, you style, say, okay, me and this person have a thing together.
Yeah.
Because now if they find out from somebody else, they're going to hear another kind of like
Another
situation.
banger.
And besides, some
Exactly.
organizations
Yeah.
do not take that. Some organizations frown at it. So I think letting the human resource person know it. I think that they will.
Yeah,
Like,
but
especially
then-
if the person is
I
working.
would
So-
never let HR know.
Exactly, but I know like in some
Never.
places,
Why?
in some places like the legal like I don't know when it comes to like people dating each other in the office, one person like has to leave and everything. So, but yeah, that will be all for now. Like we'll be right back, guys.
Hi, okay? Hello and welcome back to the Round Room and TVC. You know what's up? And right now we're talking about dating in the
You
workplace.
still look flustered. I still think of your boss, colleague.
I'm thinking about Tony Joshua and
Why
Drake.
so rude?
And Elon Musk.
Leave me alone, Jerry.
Haters. Anyways, I'm talking about flings. I did have a fling with Anthony Joshua once. I'm not joking, actually.
You did?
You knew me as Stephanie. Anyways, you know me. Anyways, let's talk about flings for a moment before I start asking our questions. Have you guys had flings? You know what flings are?
What is it?
No.
Situationships.
please educate us.
I don't know.
Hey, isn't this
Is it
children
like
of
when you throw
Sodom and
something?
Gomorrah? No, are you for real right now?
I
Or
don't
was
know
it you?
what fling is, though.
Okay, a fling is when you have sexual intercourse with someone
What
that
is
you don't
sex?
have. Please, we're going to use the correct one.
No.
Courteous. We're going to have fornication with somebody that's
Wow, fornication.
yes, fornication with somebody that you are in the same company, signed and binded, either by contract or full. So let's know if you guys have had. How many? Let's have numbers. How many have you had, Tanya?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
I've never had anything.
Why you guys be forming now? Let's be real. This is the rant room. Where
A
we
couple,
tell
okay, fine, a couple, but then
A
nothing.
Couple.
Tiny
It went
Tany's
from
different.
none to a couple.
So yeah,
Ah.
we're not against Flings.
I want like
Leave my
actual
story. No,
numbers.
you want numbers?
Yeah.
You can't get numbers.
The numbers game.
Okay, no
Don't
problem.
fire him on this.
I've had a couple as well. I mean, I've
A
had a couple.
couple.
Yeah, it's not something I'm proud of, but you know.
Yeah, I'm sure hers is like greater than mine. So
No,
then-
what do you mean? Excuse me. Well, I'm a
You.
female, you're a male. It's kind
I
of
don't
like
understand.
normal. But
You
like,
get- okay, it's fine.
how
The thing
many
is,
have you
knowing
had?
you, I'm sure you visit places like the library and you need to read books.
Wow. Things are happening. So
Why,
let's just.
I'm sorry, why are you educating the people that are watching us that they can go and do nonsense in the library? Library is for reading.
Thank you. Please.
Yeah, but it's a
everybody
silent
knows.
place though.
It's a silent.
So we agree that everybody here has no problem with having a fling.
It depends.
I think in the office, honestly,
I think it's actually
would
better than
not.
having,
I
like,
would
actual
not have a
relationships,
fling in the office.
can't
I think
avoid.
that's way too
Attraction
chaotic.
happens.
No, it's not.
I don't think I don't know.
It's
Having
not.
a fling in the office.
It's too chaotic.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's
Like,
not.
no,
If-
honestly,
why?
it's not.
Because if someone catches feelings, problem.
No, okay, so but
Problem immediately.
But like
are
you
you
said
forgetting
from
the
the
part
beginning.
where you like state okay this or yada whatever and
But you think that ever works?
I don't-
so it's not
honestly,
on
it
me.
doesn't always
Now
work.
wait,
Yeah.
benefits,
Okay,
talk to
so-
some colleagues.
see, I'm just saying. I'm not saying this is what I do, but if
I'm not saying what I do.
but
Yeah, yeah,
if the
yeah.
other person like catches feelings, then you say okay, you literally have all of the rights to like back out.
Exactly.
Nothing. Come on, you already stated it right from the start now. So
Exactly. So
how is it your fault? It's not
Tani
your
just
fault.
told us what he does.
I,
He's a
I,
human
So
being.
like
please
I
answer the
said,
question,
I don't need
Ohis.
them. Why you
How many
always-
flings have you had?
Where? How? Still don't know what
this is like an
fling is.
investigation. I just feel like
take your sexual desires out of the office. Don't do it in the office. But anyways, talking about the
Agreed.
company, we're talking about success stories and horror stories right now, and I would love to explore
the horror.
the horror
horror,
and the
yeah.
success story. Stop being
No,
a
the
very-
horror mode.
Why
Pessimistic
you're just
person.
pessimistic?
Yes, there are company
Have you met her?
policies. Me?
Yeah,
Yes,
I am the most
Are you
optimistic
sure?
person in the world.
Yes.
optimistic.
I believe that the
Yes.
earth is flat.
Sure.
Anyways,
Exactly.
Like
I'll-
your brain, if you actually believe that the earth is flat.
please, guys, we can explore that later. But anyways, let's talk about the company policies and legal aspects of dating. What do you think about some companies, like their instructions, their laws on what it means to date somebody in the same company with you?
Okay, for organizations, I feel like okay, maybe in the past, maybe when our parents were still actively working and hustling, maybe when they were our ages.
Producer's time, Mr. Show.
I did not see anybody's
Age is
name.
nothing but a number.
I did not see anybody's name. Like I was
What?
saying, don't put me tight
Say that
trouble.
again.
Age is nothing but a number.
So you
Like I would.
Definitely dates
Yeah.
and Elon Musk. Yeah, continue.
Okay.
What is your desire?
I have so many
with this
questions.
man?
desire
It's the
him,
money.
It's not the
And
money. I
And
feel
I
like we
think
connect.
I think Elon is actually a bit. I
Hot.
think he's actually in a white guy that not
like
really
he has that
sexy. But
mysterious
yeah,
feel.
he has that mystique around him.
yeah, like he
But
could-
Mark
Hey,
does
People
not
like,
have
you'd be
it.
like, baby, just give it to me.
Mark is like, anyway, sir. Like I was saying about the organization before
guys are
I
usually
before I get to
don't
the end
understand what's
of
happening to
my
you.
point, before I get rid of my point, I feel like organizations
Ready?
these days that they are moving with the times because a lot of
Yeah.
us spend a lot of time
At work.
at the office, and
Yeah.
especially for media professionals where you can wake up and go for a report by 9 a.m. and by 9 p.m. you are still filing that report. You spend a lot of time in the office. So, and if there is someone that is looking at you and you're looking at the person and all, but because of some office policy, you can't pursue it, and then maybe you have to do it under wraps, or maybe you have to now break the law or
and you have
something.
weekends to
And
do
then
all of everything you want to do. Now. You have weekends to do
Which one is,
everything.
if you have ever been in that situation,
I have.
you will
I
know that
can't.
weekends are quite short.
I cannot.
I mean,
If you've ever been in that situation,
Yeah, then you make the
weekends
very
are
short.
very
Oh.
short.
And you make the most of what you have with it now. I
No,
mean,
I'm sorry.
He's a master at the craft.
No,
so he
Tony
knows what
doesn't
he's
care.
talking
Weekdays,
about.
weekend, holiday. Like you don't care. Any location, any babe.
I collect my
Wow.
reward.
Okay. I've worked with a couple of companies and all of them, they've not had anything against having a relationship with your coworker. And I do feel like that's the right thing to do because we are human
Would you
beings.
be opposed to, like, would it really be bad for a company to say no dating in the office?
I do
Because
understand.
if it's a very results-driven company,
Exactly.
like say an accounting company where everything has to be like on point, there can't be any fuck-ups.
or conflict
Then
of interest.
conflict of
So
interest. for
now
example.
imagine if the supposed love of your life, like you met, decides to, or you guys decide to like break up, or one thing happens, you find him like into another person, but
Did you hear about that
break
one
up
case?
suck.
I don't remember the station, the network station in America, but basically there was this like
Yeah.
two
I think it was
anchors, like they
NBC.
weren't actually like married, and both of them actually had their separate marriages.
Yeah, I heard
But then
about
it
that.
came
Yeah.
out that they
were actually-
Yeah.
that
together.
they were playing
Yeah,
a
so-
away game, like
Yeah.
oh wow,
essentially,
I
It
heard
was a
about
lot.
it.
and they both got fired.
yeah,
They
obviously.
both.
Well, because they were. I
They were
mean,
married.
first of all, they are married. I think they have kids, right?
Yeah.
They are married.
Both have kids.
And then they are cheating, like they are committing adultery, and they are media personalities. So, what kind of message you want to put out there to
Exactly.
the people that watch you every morning?
No?
No, I think they had a show like a Good Morning America or something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, you are a big media personality. If you want to be doing that kind of thing, you have to be very, very, very,
Yeah.
very on wraps. And besides, if I feel
Cross
like
all the
I
T's
feel
and
like
dot
if you
all
also
the
want to do
I's.
that, you should
They
also
probably
like
write a
tell
script on how
the
to
human
do
resource person.
You always
Let them
keep
just know.
informed.
You
Yeah.
get, because organizations are trying to protect themselves so that tomorrow you will not come and say that that the organization was complicit when you were being sexually harassed.
Exactly.
I mean, they're trying to protect
They're trying
These
to
themselves.
companies have to protect themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think
so I
CNN
don't
had that
blame them.
issue
So
as
you
well,
need to
where
tell them.
their boss had this situationship with one of the journalists as well. They both got fired.
No, I think in that case, I heard about that case. So I think the guy was older,
Yeah.
and it was a younger person that he was with, like really, really significantly younger. So I guess
So
that
the
was
power
why
dynamics
it was
weird.
too
Yeah,
much.
especially when you have companies that are very like nitty gritty about their reputation. They are very like government workers. I had that story. I think it was in one African country that the government official got his assistant pregnant, and he was like, "I don't know how that happened, bro. We know how that
This
happened."
big stomach. Good.
Right, those things happen. So like those kind of things, we understand why, because the reputation of that country, that company is at stake. So we
Yeah.
understand. So I want to ask another, like we're talking about horror stories. I feel all of us are walking horror stories right now.
Yeah, go for a big though.
I take it back.
Oh, you have
Well,
a
let's
blissful
talk about
one?
success
Huh?
stories.
You have a blissful one.
No, I'm just saying I'm not a horror story in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen, no, I reject it to the sender. So let's talk about the success stories. Do you have any situation where you've had people who met 23 years ago in their workplace and became acquitted and got married, and now they have like 10 kids? And
Got
have-
married
Well,
after
I know my
23 years.
parents.
Well,
I know that
all
my
like stories
parents.
Got
online.
married after 23 years.
I know that my
No,
parents.
like they have been
work-
married for 23 years. Your mom.
My parents,
Are you
they
serious?
met. Okay, so my mom was working somewhere, and my father came into. He was like a contractor, a supplier, or something.
wow.
Was like a freelancer. I
see
came to
the
do something.
correspondence.
Shut the.
Say what you want to say.
I will wound you. I will wound
We
you.
don't support violence.
Like
here.
I was. I mean, I support it. I'm a Yoruba man. I'm a Jebu woman. I support violence.
The mighty.
So,
people.
anyways, my father was
She's
supposed to
from
go
Ghana.
there,
Very
and
sweet.
I think.
She's-
Yeah, I'm a Ghanaian, so yeah, Nanikwa. Anyways, so my dad went to the company for something. I can't really remember. I don't really know the specifics, but they were not working there together. He just came in to drop
Infatuation.
something. And
here you are.
But that was secret.
I mean,
Nigeria.
how many years later, here I am, and I'm the firstborn. So. Yeah, I'm a love child.
Yeah,
and I heard
results of
I heard that like that if like a man and a woman, if they like have sex and everything, like if it's a girl, like it was love. But it
no,
was
not
a
in my
guy,
case,
but
so-
it was a boy.
Just
I was like,
vibes.
it
Our
was
vibes.
Deep.
That's a vibe. That's like, you know,
Wait,
conspiracy
wait,
theory.
hold on.
I heard.
My
No,
parents
I'm
had three
sorry.
boys.
I'm not.
Calm the fuck down.
No, sick. Oga, calm down. I said I heard.
So that's a success story. I love to
heard.
get stories like that because you don't know where you're going to meet the love of your life. I mean,
Yeah,
this
but not in
is
the workplace. So.
it happens.
Yeah, but I need to just stay. They were not working there together. they were not. So I mean, I would like to also like hear like, oh, we're
There's a
working
couple of,
together
like,
and
good stories,
everything.
no? Like,
and
there's some,
then
like,
Yeah, I would love to. I would love
workplace.
to hear everybody's cautionary tales or like cringe. Like I want to hear experiences. I mean, like
okay, so the
human beings,
person that I consider the biggest mistake of my life, he was a narcissist.
This guy really did something wrong, go.
my weakness.
Yeah.
He really did something
He
wrong.
was, yeah, he was a narcissist. It was not breakfast. No, this guy was downright evil. There is breakfast. No, I'm actually not joking. There is breakfast, and then there is evil. You get. So this guy was evil.
That I'm dating
It's
this
like raw
girl.
eggs, bad breads, like just
It
terrible
was
breakfast.
evil. So as for me, like that's what I would say. That's
Yeah.
all I was. I mean,
I feel your
imagine
pain.
somebody in the office. And this one in the
The
office.
heartbreak, I said, I
They
understand
tell
the
you with
pain.
3 other girls in that same office.
Jesus. Oh man, why?
He
Man,
rotated
have
ribs in
sense.
the
Yes.
No,
and
honestly,
you and
Some
I
guys
wait.
like to
No,
calm
no,
He's a
down.
boss though.
I think it's not a boss. No, I don't think so.
No, okay, so
I heard,
wait,
calm
so
down. No, I'm going to say that I heard the fact that like a lot of guys they always want to like
I slept
the
with this
boss because it
person.
was rotating.
So no, wait, hold
That
on.
is downright
When-
ghetto
So
behavior.
did you
Thank
hear
you.
anything about
Merci
that kind of
beaucoup.
thing when you were like dating the guy?
Yes.
and you continue.
Yes.
She fell in love.
Because
Like, excuse
calm
me,
down,
emotions are involved.
calm down. First of all, see, number one is that I kept forgiving, and that was
Exactly my point.
Calm down.
You kept forgiving.
Wait, and you called me a boss because I kept forgiving
Yeah,
him.
because he
Oh,
kept
you're
you
very forgiving.
like
No,
he kept you
no,
stuck
no,
with
no,
him.
no.
He is a
Calm
boss.
down.
He kept you stuck with him.
While we were
She wasn't
together,
what?
while we
She
were
liked this
together,
person.
I only knew about one, and he apologized so much and everything. I know, and I was like, fine. But after I was like,
And
got
you
to know
say
about
fine.
2
Girl,
people.
let me tell you something.
Calm down. Like, I just need to just state
Love is
that
actually truly
if you
blind.
are in
It's
a
blind, blind, dumb, foolish.
Stop,
when
when you fall in love,
see,
you know.
if you are a guy and you are with somebody and you are throwing away match with other girls,
Wasn't
then,
married.
I mean, no, it wasn't. Oh, excuse me. Of course, it wasn't married.
I've never
I mean,
met
like,
You don't do
question.
No, I don't.
What do you mean? Like,
Clearly you do.
I
This
don't-
is the like the pioneer of the game.
Okay. So
Let me
She
tell you
collects rings like Pokemon cards.
I wish I
You-
can. I wish I can. But yes, I've been in a situationship where it was separated and it was kind of my higher ups. And that like he didn't end up well
is
because
that the Khal Drogo and Khaleesi you were talking about one time?
no,
like
it's
that?
different. Drago was Michael Drago. But anyways, like I feel like let me just say something. If you've had a gossip about somebody, use caution to go with that person
Thank
because
you.
there's no smoke
in my
without fire.
case, I
You
didn't
love
hear
him so much.
anything.
You didn't hear anything.
Before we started dating, I did not hear anything.
Some guys just go to offices to sleep with the women. There. It's like
I
their
did
thing.
not hear. I did not hear.
Okay, so
Bro,
wait,
I
hold
slapped
on,
my
hold on. So-
boss. We did a sex video and this. Like it's just like their thing. So stay away from
Wait. Is this a real thing?
That one.
that. What?
What she just said?
No, it happens. It happens. I'm sure you guys
so,
could have.
So to deviate like a little, what of like bosses and interns?
You
they
know
happen.
what? We're gonna get into that right
Right.
after the break.
This was for me. Like, sorry. You know what? We're going to get back after the
You
break.
literally just said the same thing.
Can you
twice.
imagine?
Excuse me.
Just
I
stealing my
did it
shine.
better. Thank you very much. We'll come back with more gists. Thank you.
More gist, yes.
You are welcome back to the Rant Room. You can connect with us on social media using hashtag the Rant Room on TVC. So we're still speaking about romantic relationships in the office, and now we're going to be speaking about tips that lovebirds in the
Tips.
office should follow. Shut the fuck up.
What is your problem?
What is your-
you have
what
a
is your
problem.
No, like she said it with
I think
so
it's
much.
therapist.
Okay, sorry, guidelines. I don't want to use
sex
guidelines.
problem.
But people say I'm being political again.
You beat me to
guidelines.
it.
Shut up.
You beat me.
So Beverly, what tips or advice would
Yeah,
you give
but
to
on the
people?
bright side,
Stop
the
using
tips
the
are
word
actually like
tip,
being
please.
offered.
I
though.
beg of you.
Get.
Stop using the word tip. For the sake of
You
Tips.
people need Jesus. Okay, what
I have
guidelines
Jesus.
should they follow? People that fall in love with someone in the office.
As I said, talk to your HR.
I
like,
think that is the dumbest move, man. I can't
speak
lie.
to your HR. That's why it's HR. They're like your therapist. Like, okay.
HR is a therapy. It depends on the HR role. Calm down.
Bro,
Ah.
at the second you step out of the office, if you told the lady, the first thing she do is cross her legs.
Excuse me, I find that
And
very
then after she now
derogatory. What do you
cross her
mean by what do you mean by if it was a lady?
Exactly. Exactly.
You walked right
that
into
men
this
are
one.
not gossip?
Wait.
What? Woman.
Okay, should I say if it was a man? Oh yeah, I'll start. If
Fine, say it was a man.
If it was
Thank
a
you.
man, you
Good.
put his tie on well. You sit down and say, "Oh my, I get G's for you now." and what you just told that HR in companies is the whole HR's business now. You can't tell anyone.
No, I feel like
directly,
it's like I feel like
unless
there's
you
some
really
things.
trust them, like they're like family to you. Because I feel like stuff like that. Me, my own guidelines.
So we
Keep
prefer.
that shit private. Keep it private. No
But there's no
PDA.
way you can make that kind of thing private. Do you know what
How?
it
No,
means?
so, like some
people will find
some people
out.
actually, and
Let me
they're like
explain.
quite
Let
good
me
at
put it in
too.
numbers for you. 9 to 5. 9 to 5 is how many hours? About 8 hours. You're spending about 8 times 7, 48 hours of your
Okay,
life
that's not a math problem.
every day, like with this set of people. There's no way. Like, are you dumb?
No.
People
Do you
will
know what I
find-
think your problem is? I think that you're just detrimentally horny. Because I feel like you can
Hello?
see someone, like whether you know that this is your person in the office, if you have at least
It's
just
the
You know it's your
innuendos.
person.
It's the innuendos.
of self-control, you can just walk
It's not
by
about
them and at least
self-control.
say hi.
Okay, so that's the problem. That's
you
the
can
problem.
text or whatever, but no one in the office should know.
Babe,
Unless maybe
I
if you
feel
guys are
like
married.
people would
then,
eventually know.
people eventually know. Even
feel
if
like
you
If
talk
you
to
only
each
want
other,
to
if you guys
date
don't even
for
talk
like
to each
1 or
other,
2 months.
I feel
you
like
know.
people
Because-
would only know if you let them.
No.
No.
Okay, so
Oh my
okay.
God.
For example, wait, chill now. For example, let's say there's a girl called. Let me use myself.
Banker. And there's a guy called his. Let me
I
just
don't know
finish it
what
for you
you're,
guys.
you're
Continue.
getting at.
No,
Like
I have
I
to
was
finish it.
saying, like I was saying, let's say there's a girl called Banker, and I mean she's friendly and everything, and but she is quiet. And I see one particular guy called Tani always with her. Tani comes to see her in the office to just say hi and all, but no other guy does that. And then maybe when Banker is going, oh, can I walk you? Oh, Tani goes with her. We're not saying that, nobody's saying that we're in a relationship or anything,
Tani
but
is
people
probably
will
the
start
same.
talking.
babe, even
Tani
if it's
is
the
the same.
opposite,
People start talking.
Even if it's the opposite,
Yes.
that you're a friendly person, but this one
Oh,
person
that's
you're
the
like
line you.
calm.
Yes, thank you.
I
No,
love
like,
do the
actually,
job right
see,
now. People
nah.
will know because when
You know
you are
what?
having sex with each other, it tells.
You can't.
No, I'm sorry, it doesn't tell.
I have a third eye. I see
You
things.
No, you can't.
Trust
Ashirama,
me.
you
I'm
can't.
You can't.
Apparently, I don't know that you can,
You
but like
can't.
you can. I can't figure it out because this
You
is
can.
Except
Yes.
you're very
Really?
observative. Except you have
I don't
been
understand.
watching these
Are you
people for
sure
a long
about that?
time.
Do you sniff things?
I can. I sniff the pheromones. I think we call that pheromones.
Literally, why I say sniff. You know what, like,
I'm just telling you, there's no way. See, no matter what type of magic you do, people will find out. People
Okay,
that
so for
have-
me-
yeah, like people will find out. Do you understand? So when we talk about the tips, let it be known, especially if it's company policy that this is
Anyway, you
allowed.
laugh. You're a sicko. But
Like,
continue.
like, let it be like, don't do BDA, don't do the holding hands, but let people know that you're exclusive.
Why?
Okay, so my own
find out.
advice,
Because-
my own
Because-
advice
Better
would
let those
be,
talk in front of your
my
That's where
own
unnecessary ones come
advice would be for you to create boundaries with the person.
like
Because if you are with somebody and I mean maybe the person is a very very lovey-dovey and clingy person and everything, but you're not that kind of person. You can be that kind of person for that person, but not in the office. You have to like create boundaries. Like, oh, but from this time to this time, don't call me, don't text me. If you see me walk past me. Oh, my boss is here. I don't want you to think anything. Walk past.
Me, I
and
will
then you
still
walk
find out
past.
something I like
Boundary.
a
No. I'm just saying that like in
understand.
general, boundaries.
Yeah, I get you.
Boundaries in general. So I feel like that's my own. Tani, what is your own? What is your own tip or sorry, people say I should not use tip again. What's your advice or guideline? Tani has so many things in his mind. He has so many experiences.
I would say my advice should be don't probably go into it because most times,
At all? In the
trust
office?
me, most times,
Coming
it-
from you, that's interesting.
brother, most
Tell
times
me
it
the
doesn't
gist, tell
end
me
well.
gist of how they-
Exactly. Give
I
us
got you.
this tea. What
There
happened?
is no tea.
What's that first
There
name?
is- okay, give us this.
What's that zodiac sign? Just a
This
zodiac sign. I'll
chilled-
figure it out.
You know I don't
Zobo.
fuck with that shit. I beg. Don't come with
I'm just
me.
a Leo.
I have no idea. But then, to me, don't actually
I have
like.
no idea. That's a fling. That means you don't like this person.
Thank you. You don't actually.
Oh, man.
Don't actually like go forward with it because trust it's not going to like
Men are
end well.
trash.
Like really, honestly, most times. Let me not say everything. Like most times, it's not going to end well because if you're not the person that like can handle gossips or things that are being said about like someone or the person you supposedly love in the office, if you can't handle it, it's going to cause
If you
an
can't
issue.
handle it, you shouldn't even be
In a
I think this
relationship.
is like positive.
Period. Because this is
Yeah,
my,
because
see,
people
this is
always
my thing,
talk.
yeah. I feel like mature people, yeah, like I said, if you're really like
Lord.
about it
Okay.
and then
No, Allah.
focused on what you came to work to do, which is to fucking work, like if you could walk past this person that you're seeing, you could walk past each other like complete strangers and collect very long or get there at home. So the point is,
God.
you really
And they say I'm like the bad.
no. That's not the
Oh, he's what?
But then, you have to do this.
No,
Stop.
very vivid.
Hey.
Like vivid imagination.
Vivid.
No,
That's-
like I'm a very imaginative person. I want people to understand what I'm saying.
too
I'm
visual,
sure it's a
brother.
Leo placement.
Come on.
My point
I'm
is,
scared,
is like me personally,
I'm
in my
scared.
own history, in
You are?
certain situations, that I've been in, sure. If there's an understanding with the person, it's like, hey, in this workplace, we are strangers. We don't know each other. Worst case, hi and bye. And the other person understands.
That's
the
because you're a
dynamic.
guy, though.
Most-
Women
no.
are.
Okay, no, but okay. So
I
how long can
agree
you keep
with
that?
you.
Like for how long can you like keep that? Kind
Until
of
it's
thing?
like
For as long
properly
as you want
official.
to.
And then if it's
That's
like a
why it's
thing
your
where it's like, just say
relationship. So you do whatever
you
you
get
want.
married, then you could just drop it on people. Like if you were married, then at that point it's like, okay, guys, like
Okay,
it's a
so
thing.
can you actually predict to tell yourself that, oh, I can keep it this?
Okay, that brings me. This is a question you're about to ask. Is what brings me
that
to my
goes down
next
to
statement.
willpower, discipline.
The
and all
first thing
that
before you
other
get to a
stuff.
relationship with your colleague,
After collecting what he said, was
Big bowler.
bro.
you guys are very bad with children.
Very, very
Let me
horrible.
Come
say-
on, nah.
That's what brings me to my next statement. Before you get in a relationship with your colleague, ask yourself, is this worth it? It's very important because once
Is it-
things go south, trust me,
It's not funny.
It's not funny. You will quit your
It's not
job
funny
because ordinary
even amongst
Jimmy.
colleagues, like how many stories have we heard of bosses fucking their employees essentially and essentially interns actually to employees or even interns and then getting them fired? That happens.
It happens when you don't
So,
do what they're
Okay, so I
doing.
Closer
don't.
than you might
That's-
even
sorry,
think.
excuse me. I don't think that is a relationship. That is just a predatory move.
Thank you.
Yeah, that a boss of let's say 40-something years is dating an intern of let's say 21. That's around like 19 years difference. And then immediately you finish dating her, you break up.
That's the most predatory move ever because the power dynamic is enormous. I either date you or I lose my job. That's the situation it is. Because I will tell you the truth, I have been in that kind of situation.
Damn.
And then it's like, it's
Did
either
you lose
I
the job?
dated him or I lose my job.
Did you lose the job?
The next question, can I go to No, the policy was not important, but you're right. It's very like I feel like when you're an intern and your boss is trying to like do anything with you,
it's not a
understand
funny.
he does not
situation.
love you. He doesn't love you. If he loves you, tell you quit your job. I'm going to take care of you. I'll get you a better job. If he's trying to still date you when you're in the same company, he just wants to have his
But
way
then
with
what
you.
What about that one colleague that you were telling me was like, oh, bank him you guys might just say his name. You might just, out it.
Oh, I would never tell you anything in my life again for what you just
know that
said.
is a lie.
I would never tell you. Why would you
Can somebody
say
find him
that?
because I'm lost. What's
Why would you
happening?
say that?
Don't worry.
Anyways, and I'm sorry, like I'm very confused right now. But in the okay, I
Did I give you big bowler?
No, I'm not collecting a bowler from a married man. Thank you very much.
Oh, I was talking about just
Number
big bowler.
2. Number 3 is that as for a breakup, I feel like okay, yeah, breakups happen, and whether or not it's in the office, it's going to suck. You are going to it's going to really, really suck.
Yeah, but then seeing the
but
person-
now that you are in the same space, what do you think these people can do? Because many people have been in this situation. So I mean, I don't take bola like
Long.
you guys.
Long.
I don't do that with married men. I'm looking for a husband. All right. So
husband.
I'm not.
Is it
Right.
a husband?
Oh!
Okay, I am looking for.
Do you think
my
that's how the word
husband.
generated?
A husband.
A husband.
You still don't get to do a horse,
I heard
Band.
horses are very gifted though.
brother.
Have you seen it though? Have you seen
Like I was saying, I don't know what to say again. I'm very confused. Beverly, please don't call my number after this, please. Please. Like I was saying anyway. So for a breakup, okay, so let's say the lovebirds I spoke about in my intro, now they've broken up. So what tips can you give to them? Sorry, I should not use tips.
One person should like, I don't know if.
You're asking for tips for the people that
Cost
just broke
tips
up.
like.
Ibo Ashayo.
Oh wow.
Say bye-bye.
I'm
you
sorry,
saying
but I do
something about
I do not
things going
I do
south?
not support alcoholism or the use
Why
of
you
drugs.
wait? I don't understand.
So, but then you like
Yes.
cry every day in your room until the whole thing is gone. Then you date another person and repeat the whole cycle again.
No, we just
But the
need-
next
Why?
time, I mean, after crying, you clean your, wipe your tears and everything, and then you learn
Period.
the lesson. And the next person you date.
You learn a
next
lesson from the next person too.
No. Okay, so I'm assuming
No, this is the
No. Okay, so the thing is like I always say.
First of all,
Hold on.
the first question.
I always
Tani,
say this thing.
are you
Wait,
in a relationship?
Wait. No, I'm not.
That's the eyes. You look left and right.
He said,
If you are watching
wait, who's
this,
the one
in
arguing
a
with
wait.
this?
relationship,
No,
you are dating yourself. You are dating yourself. If you are
I'm not
watching
dating
this.
anybody.
Why have
Yeah.
rotation?
No, honestly, I'm
Yeah,
not
his eyes
dating anybody.
rotated, I
But
saw it.
nah, God, you made me forget my question now.
I was saying that, are you in a relationship? Number one. Number two, have you ever had a breakup? Number three,
Yeah,
how
sure.
did you handle that breakup?
In-
Number four,
in-
did you attempt another relationship afterwards?
No, I did not. After like the last one I had, no, I didn't bother. So I was just like free into the world and enjoying.
So now you want to be a single man till you die?
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
It's
Ah,
not so bad.
No.
I hope your mother is not watching this. She's going to be heartbroken.
Yeah, it's so sad. She's not.
Okay, so I mean, whatever. Beverly, what would you say to people that are in that kind of this thing situation? What would
And
you
they
say
break
to
up.
them?
Yeah. I feel like, as I said, maturity is number one. Like, it's important, but it is weird. You imagine you break up with someone and you have to work with that person. I've been in that situation.
Then
It's horrible
I feel like
because you just
then
hate
even if
that
you're going to
person.
date somebody in the office, maybe you shouldn't date in your department.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't,
Workplace is
I think it
I
does
feel like it
matter.
matters.
I feel like it
Like
does
if they work
matter.
in different departments and open at different times, you might skate away with.
Lol,
you
okay,
might get away
no
with.
problem.
Okay,
Police
let's
has
give you a
lost-
situation
Police, you're very,
that you are
very
in the same
experienced in
department
this.
and you
Yeah,
guys
it's
broke
so-
up.
both of you are actually quite experienced in
sorry.
this, though.
Oh yeah, excuse me.
Nice
Watch
one.
yourself up.
And now, I don't
Police,
understand the
tell us,
mistake of your
tell
life.
us, tell us.
What?
You seem very, very experienced about this topic. In 1 minute, please, because we don't have time. 30 seconds.
on.
tops.
Right,
Tell
actually,
us.
we actually just ran out of time, so we'll actually have to continue this. We
Always
probably won't.
answer the
In the next
question.
segment, we'll be right back with the right show.
You're bullied.
Welcome back to the Rant Room on TVC. Remember to join the conversation with the hashtag the Rant Room on TVC. Now, I feel like we've already exposed ourselves a little.
I didn't expose
too much. Somewhat.
Yep.
You were.
Skip.
But anyways, I feel like, let's say your situation is becoming very serious. Like the marriage conversation isn't coming up, but in the office, I know. See, both of you are lost. Like your case is gone. Like
Yeah.
I pray for both of you every night. But my point
You
is,
pray.
Are you sure you just
Please, the
pray?
child of God, what do you mean?
Are you
by
sure you
that?
don't
Yes.
think about
It's so
something
funny how you-
naked?
you're funny.
What did you
No,
say?
no, no, no. I
You're
mean,
funny.
if he's still alive in this country with this hair, God is protecting him.
Oh, wow.
Please continue.
Hard.
Ah,
Okay,
Banke, don't do this now.
You do this one.
You do this. Anyways, God, I lost my focus. I fucked me a little bit. But my point is here, like, let's say that it's getting to that stage, it's getting real serious, and the topic of marriage or a long-term relationship is body. How do you actually begin to handle that when, again, it's becoming out in the open that people know that you guys are dating, yada yada yada? Like, what is the protocol?
Do you know what marriage entails? First of all, you guys know each other's earning salary.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
The only thing is that if they're not paying salary, at least you know. At least
Please, I don't want that kind of situation, Please go and find another job.
Olamide, that's your sub. Olamide, that's your sub.
At least you
Don't
know.
worry, when she watches, she will understand.
Ah, wow.
At least you
Mad.
know, like, at least you can't even lie to your wife. At least, no. At least they
Babe, I don't have money.
For example,
HR hasn't paid.
so if you now your wife comes to you and say, it's like, there's no money, pay for this. It's like, you are very well aware that I don't have money because your salary you have not paid. Where do you think I'm getting my own money from? So that's the fun of actually dating a colleague.
Nah.
Because there's
It's not
certain
fun.
conversations and stuff that you relate to on a level that only you two would understand.
Yeah. You guys will gossip.
Like you guys
a
will
lot.
gossip about your bosses, the people you don't like and shit like that. Like Imagine
Honestly, the workplace gossip is always the sweetest.
Sweet
It's
die.
the sweetest. That's why I said that people will talk about you because your gist is sweet for them and their gist is sweet for you too.
But I don't gossip.
So, you,
Gossip. What do you?
I'm
You-
sure if you were working here, we will be gossip partners. Me
No, I
and
don't
you.
gossip. I actually don't partake in low frequency activities.
Spell frequency.
Say low frequency.
Okay, low
Yeah.
frequency.
No, spell
Okay.
frequency.
Excuse
No,
me.
spell it.
Excuse me.
I actually have a question. Have you
Stop
actually...
looking at me.
No, why can't... Actually, I have a question. Have you ever... I mean, this goes for actually everybody. Have you ever been subject to a rumor that you were dating someone or in people, or at least you were messing around with people? I will start from you. Lie now.
Exactly, lie. I'm waiting for your lie.
And you have your ring, you cannot escape it.
No, lie now.
Okay, so
Tattoo, beard. Fine, boy,
this guy is sleeping with the
Yoruba
cleaners.
demon.
that I have not.
Holy Ghost
Please,
fire.
You said Holy Ghost fire to you too. So, well, yes, sadly.
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 Were you collecting,
She said
Sha?
something.
Was the rumor true?
No, it wasn't.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It wasn't true.
Look
It
into
wasn't
my
actually.
Oh, he's
no.
answering your own question.
She's
said-
still in this
How
office.
are you so sure is this office?
Exactly.
Because
How
I'm
many
not
places
after
have
school,
you
he came here.
walked?
Couple.
Don't guy. Okay, have you
He has a
been
vendetta against
subject
Trisha.
to a dating rumor in this
Yeah,
office?
yeah, I literally said this thing before. Yes.
Yes. Is she still working at the company?
Probably, I guess. Yes.
Yeah.
Why do you think why do you think the rumor came?
I don't know.
Were you
Maybe
guys so
okay.
close?
So the thing
Were you
is
guys
exactly
shagging?
when someone is like really close with another person, they automatically think, oh, this person they are dating or they are strapping or they are doing all like.
And what's the probability of that being true?
You said what?
What's the probability of that being true? That when people are too close in a workplace is
So it depends. Now wait, exactly. But
Yeah,
but now
you guys
it depends.
cannot
But I
control
have
your
this
gola.
stupid friend that says like I decide to like close my eyes to say anything, but then he's like, I'm so stupid that I should have I'm getting the green light from like this particular person, but then I'm not taking that opportunity, and I'm like,
sometimes it's not green light though. Sometimes it's yellow
no,
light.
okay. So this from what it
Stupid
is he
friends.
said and what another person I'm not going to, but then and what another person said. So it's more or less like if
Who is this
so-
stupid friend? If you know.
I don't worry, he knows himself already.
Who is this
But
stupid?
so if like 2 or 3 people say the same thing, then it's probably like bound to be true.
Yeah,
He's answered the
exactly.
question.
Which question?
The question you asked us.
The rumor
Remember.
thing. So for me, there's something about me that people just feel like I do things.
You don't.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Don't say.
I have
flip
a,
my
like
head.
I feel like I'm a
way.
very expressive
You
person.
shocked me. Tell me.
I'm a
more.
very expressive person, and people
Yeah, you-
mistake that for
Expressive.
me being open.
Yeah.
The thing is that like rumors always fly, and I always say there's no rumor
Definitely.
without fire. Do you understand? I've been an eye for people saying I dated this person, I dated this person, but
How many of them were true?
that question, am I supposed to answer that kind of question?
Yes.
Of course not.
Yes.
You were expecting me
This is
to
the
like
right room.
mention the person.
So is that been wrong? They've been wrong.
All of them.
All of them. Because the people that people thought I was,
So on judgment day, you're going to go to God and it's going to
Why
put
you
this
God?
in 8K and show you this clip.
you're not good.
It's like, so why'd you lie like this?
I'm okay,
I want to
can
see
we
my
change
people
the
go to
subject?
heaven. No. No, we don't want to change the subject. Have you been subject to a dating rumor and how many of them were true?
Okay, I have, and one was true. Yeah, because
How did you maneuver? Did you eventually tell people that it was true?
I don't understand. Do you have to defend yourself in like that kind of
You don't have
No,
to like
you
see.
don't.
I
You
read
literally
the
don't have to say
company. I read the
nothing.
company
You don't have to say
policy.
shit, but I'm just like genuinely curious.
Bank, answer that question.
Okay, okay. So let me first of all start by saying that I think every attractive female in every organization has been close to any male colleague, because we don't really have the gays here, or I believe that we don't.
Hey, wahala.
Anyway,
in
that's
the
another
industry.
topic. But I think that every attractive female working and that has been close to one male colleague or the other has gone through this.
Yeah.
So
Fair
your
enough, fair
question
enough.
asking that is, I don't think it's like, I feel like everybody, even
Have you
small
been subject to a
interns.
rumor?
Yes, I have. That's what I'm saying. Like every attractive.
Even here?
And they can say I
I
am
am
attractive.
Like here in TVC.
Yes.
Trust me, who?
Yes. I don't understand. Why do you want to
Why are
know?
people asking all these
now.
questions?
Well, I don't know why he
It's part
wants
of
to
the topic
know.
now.
I don't know why he wants to know, but yeah,
yeah,
and also in my previous organizations and everything,
Oh,
and
wow.
only one, and that is the mistake of my life, was true. Only one was true. So
And
the
then
other
don't invite
one
anybody.
Mistake
was
of your life. At
Do
this
not
point, is that
try
his
it.
name?
Do not try it.
Yes.
Do not try it. Do not try it.
That's
Do not
his
try
name.
it. I'll keep saying, do not try.
Do not
it.
try
As
what?
a female, do not try it.
Try what?
Be in a relationship with someone in your office. I'm just saying, Nisha, I'm your friend. I'm trying to protect you people. Do not try it. Just
Yeah,
quit
I
your
still
job
stuck on
and
the
go and
fact that it depends,
sell
bro.
wigs
So
online.
what is the alternative to dating? Okay, you like this person in the office, you have the hots for them, but then you don't. I want to follow your advice and not date them while they are in the office. So what is the alternative? What should I do?
Quit your job.
Quit your job to be with someone I don't even know if this person is going to.
That's why you have to
But
see
then
before
you
you
literally have the
enter.
hots for the
Before you
person,
before you receive that
But
bola.
hot is
Ask
not enough for me
yourself.
to be
No,
unemployed.
ask
You know how it is if I
Okay,
work
so
in Lagos.
I'm sorry
because
about
of babe, I'll quit.
Ohis's
Ain't no-
bad behavior because he's the one that brought the topic of
don't
Ogede. That's why we have all been saying bola here. But can we just drop with the bola thing? Relationships
Because
are
that's the end
not
product.
only
For what
about
thing?
bola taking and sex and everything. You can really genuinely like a person in the office, have sex with them, and another one still really like them. Nothing. I know that some playboys here don't really
Is
think
it
that
what
it
happened to your
happens
head?
like that.
In your direction.
I'm sorry, I only
is
flipped my
TV.
hair.
You're sure?
Yeah, my hair just flipped.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my head was flipped. That's all. But I'm just saying that. I mean, sex and relationship. I mean, like,
It's going to see something. When I come to work, I'm thinking about my productivity. It's going to affect your productivity, especially if it goes south. Especially if it just
I'm
a
sorry,
fling.
but you are a woman, and you know that they always say this thing about women being able to what's the word, multitask. And if you know that you
Yes.
cannot multitask, tell him that, Oga, I am working right now. Please just give me a moment, give me an hour, then I will call you or
the bola.
something. Honey, get out.
Hello, baby.
Well, yeah, I feel like because I mean, when I was in that relationship, I was still working. I was still producing my programs as
no,
can
I
be.
cannot.
But I felt like the
You
whole
get,
thing.
I was still turning out content. I was
After
still
the whole
like,
thing
like,
happened,
lock up.
after the
you
whole
get, but if you see, I feel like if you allow that relationship to affect your productivity, you are not even productive in the first instance.
Fact.
You are not productive
for
because
me,
if you are
my
a productive person, you already know what
the
you
truth
want to do
is-
by the time you get to the
no.
office.
Because-
and you get there and you are like,
There's
So,
some love where we
different- no,
enter you.
different
I'm
strokes,
like,
you
different
are
strokes for
adult,
different folks.
discipline.
You
You
never-
cannot
no,
discipline
on
yourself.
what?
Excuse me, if you are an adult,
Have you
you
ever been in love
discipline
before?
yourself. Yes, excuse
Can you, okay, wait, so
me.
can you predict your actions
have not
like
loved
when you are really in
I
your
have not been
feelings
in
with
love,
somebody?
To an extent, yes.
To
I know,
an
and I know
extent.
that when
I
I'm coming to the office, I'm coming to work. I'm not coming to see you. Yeah, I'm going to see you, and maybe we'll give each other googly eyes or something.
Googly,
But I
wonderful.
mean, I'm coming there to work.
Okay,
if you
so-
want to see each other, we can take it outside. Yes.
Or
If
the
you are
library like
feeling
other
like,
people.
I'm sorry, I won't even do that because I mean,
So what do you think about,
No
actually, let me
comment.
ask you about this question. What do you think about sex within the work? Like,
As in the office. Hey!
when nobody's around.
unethical.
I was telling about this
Yes, I
story.
am.
I had this boss before. My friend was actually having a relationship with a colleague, and they used to do rubbish in the office. And my boss found that, and he was so angry. It was like it brings bad luck to the business.
Really?
The business
Really?
will not go
I don't
forward.
I feel like
If
that
that's
actually
what-
brings a very happy environment.
Don't you get like the
Everybody
seen
the
it,
whole
that's
aura that is being like
Everybody is relieved.
do you get
Like, everybody is in the best of
such
mood.
happy
Everybody is
energy?
smiling.
Oh, he's that
Premarital sex.
Only random. As far as I'm
Men,
concerned,
for me,
it's
I
very
think-
unethical.
Because you know when they call TV say a good workplace environment, that's what you see. in the ad.
great place
Like
to
when
work.
you Chris
So it's a common thing.
Excuse
call
me,
it a
ma.
great place to work. Why do you
Excuse
think
me,
that?
Don't try, because once you
it's
have found
unprofessional,
out, don't try, don't try, don't try.
I feel like
Stay
it's
away.
Even if-
Control yourself.
no.
No.
Go and rent 10K hotel. Go and rent 10K hotel.
Hello, I
and
don't
do
do
whatever
10K
you want
hotel.
and leave.
You don't do
Yes.
thank you yourselves.
Yes.
Wonderful.
When there's the kitchen and max. Anyways, but
Oh,
before
wonderful.
we go,
Please don't listen to this.
I was
people.
never. Ah, God. I wish I had that.
What if they found out? What if they found out? What will you do?
it's the riskiness that brings it on.
Trisha.
I don't know. I thought I knew you, but I'm seeing a
You
new.
clearly
You're seeing a new
don't.
boy
I
now.
don't.
You don't.
Not that you see, it's this.
Please, before my character assassination is finished, thank you so much for joining us on the round trip. As always, Abuhis. We have the
Beverly,
I think you should do your
billionaire.
thing yourself because everybody is attacking me.
Taki,
Thank you
hello.
for joining us. My name is Adebanke Ojunuri.
Oh wow, yeah. And Tani.
And my
no
name.
spice, no nothing.
Spice is the variety of life. I mean, what they say that is it?
I'm going to wait for you
That's
guys
the
at
time for person that
dawn.
takes your baby to thank you hotels. Thank you for joining us on the
Chill, I've not done my
Oh,
own. I am Beverly, the billionaire. I have so much money.
Yes, speak it
That's
into
why
your
you're
life.
sleeping with bosses.
It's
We're out. Peace.
shit.
On that